Hello, my name is Giovanna,
Hi, my name is Manuela.
and we are the Double Critics.
So today we're here to talk about a very serious issue that is book banning.
With that, we're going to be giving examples of books that we read in our English class. Thanks, Miss Anne. And also just giving our general opinion on this issue and topic. And now we're going to state our opinions, but before that, Mano here will tell us the definition of censorship.
Okay, so the Oxford Dictionary states that censorship is the suppression or prohibition of any parts of books, films, news, etc. That are considered obscene and politically unacceptable or a threat to society.
Okay, so my opinion about censorship is that I understand that it's for protection and for the sake of keeping the innocence of kids and everything, but at the same time we need to think logically, in the sense that a child is not going to grab a book they're not able to read. So if the books have more intense contents, let's say, they're probably with a higher vocabulary, so that probably the child won't even be interested because they're not even going to be able to read it. So wait a second, my opinion is that it's that every child knows what they're capable of reading and what they're interested in. So I think that censorship has a good point, which is protection, but I think that we need to give this flexibility to the kids.
Exactly, and censorship is it's important, but it is only good in theory because it's not actually good in real life because it deprives people from having their own opinion and
Yes.
expression and all of this.
And people should be able to read what they want.
Exactly, especially because, as Giovanna said, they know what they're capable of reading, and if they decide to read a book, they're taking the responsibility for it, and they know what they're going to face by reading.
Exactly, and books normally have the Lexile level, which is the levels in which the levels of vocabulary increase and the content and everything. So I think that just that the child won't get a book they're not able to read. Okay, so the book I chose to read was Speak by Laurie Anderson, and it's about a very serious issue. And I figure this issue is not very spoken about because it's it's embarrassing, and it's it may make people uncomfortable. So it's the issue of rape and just people not being able to react after an issue like that. So the main character of this book is called Melinda, and Melinda was raped by a senior at her school, and when she enters her freshman year in high school, she just doesn't speak to anyone. She is completely in another world. She keeps her thoughts to herself. She doesn't speak. She doesn't have friends. She's bullied. And later on, she expresses herself, and it's just a book about how the reaction a person has once an issue like this or a situation every 98 seconds a woman is raped in the United States. And I figure that this occurrence of rape and just abuse in general happens a lot because people aren't taught in the right way. So I think that books are teachers in this situation, because throughout stories and messages that books give out, people can learn and people can understand situations better. So I don't see Speak as a threat or whatever critics say, because it's helpful. The reader can connect and learn from it.
So, Looking for Alaska is a book by John Green that tells the story of Miles Helter, which is a boy like any other. And I think the readers can really identify with him because of that. So the story starts as he lands off to Clover Creek, which is a boarding school in Alabama, and there he meets like his first friends and the girl he falls in love with, which is called Alaska. But I think the romance is not the main point of the book. The main objective of the book is really to show what teens deal with at their age, like their first contact with things like drugs, sex, alcohol, and their first love. Yeah, that's so the two main reasons for looking for Alaska banning were offensive language and sexually explicit content. So I think both of these reasons were taken out of context because offensive language was only there so that readers could identify because it is something that really happens in our day-to-day life. And the sexual content, even John Green clarified it. It had a purpose. So the scene was this: he was having sex with a girl with whom he had no connection, no emotional connection. But like minutes after that, he kisses Alaska, which is a girl he really loves, and he has a really intense emotional connection. So as he puts it, the whole reason because the scene exists in the book is because he wanted to draw context in that scene where there is a lot of physical intimacy, but it's ultimately very emotionally empty, and the scene that immediately follows it, where there is no serious interaction, but there's this intense emotional connection. So, because of these two main reasons, Looking for Alaska has been the most challenged book in 2015 and the sixth most challenged in 2016, and it continues in this list till now, and which is something I think that really shouldn't be happening because it is a book that teens really can identify with because it shows experiences that happen in our day-to-day lives and it helps us to deal with them.
In conclusion, we would like to say that censorship is a topic in which everyone has a different opinion. People agree, people disagree. But the point being is that people should read what they want to read. People should read what they feel comfortable reading,
what they're capable of reading.
And so, yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah, I think people can identify what they can read or what they cannot read. And I think there's no need for censorship if people can
identify themselves. Thank you very much, for your participation and your collaboration.